Hello everyone, this time I, Namiani, will present an educational tool that I have made in Scratch along with its process and how it will be used in the classroom. Therefore, I came up with the title, The Use of Vocabulary Balloon Game to Expand Beginner English Learners' Vocabulary. So the table of content of this presentation, it showed ADDIE model, which includes 5 stages. The first is analysis, the second is design, the third is development, the fourth implementation, and the last evaluation. Analysis stage. Yeah. So why this model is needed? Why I create or make this model? So based on the observation result on the elementary school student around my neighborhood, I found that some students didn't understand English at all, while some students have lacked English vocabulary. And I also found that the teacher didn't teach English in fun and attractive way. That's why the students were didn't interest to learn in English. And who are the initial target audiences of this module? So of course, it will be elementary school students, especially beginner English learners. Second, design. So what is vocabulary balloon game? So vocabulary balloon is a game to learn some word related to some topic provided, such as fruit, animals, and food in order to expand player vocabulary. Also, the player or the student in this case can learn how to pronounce the word that is shown in every topic properly. So the student will not only learn the vocabulary, but they also learn how to pronounce the word. And the last vocabulary balloon game can be one of the interesting learning material. Why? Because this module is in the form of game, which we know that young learner like to play a game. So through this game, they can play the game and also they can learn vocabulary. Yeah. So how the learner will use this game, or how the learners can expand their vocabulary through this game. So I will show you the game, yeah, the mechanic of the game. Yes, so I made the game in the script. Let us see the game. Okay, so in this game, there are 3 topics: food, animal, and food. Yeah, so if the student want to know how to play the game, they can click this button, the rules button. Yeah, and then they can read the game rules. I provide 2 languages. So for the beginner English learner, because they haven't understand English, they can read in Bahasa Indonesia. Okay, so what are the rules of this game? So in this game, the player will be given 3 life, 100 initial scores, and 150 seconds for the timer. And there will be 5 pictures and 5 balloons with different words shown from the chosen topic. If, for example, if they choose the animal topic, there will be 5 pictures. Yeah, and then there will be 5 balloons with different words. Yes, so the player or the student need to correctly match the word in the balloon with the picture. And if they can correctly match the word with the picture, they will get 100 for the score. So it likes the feedback because they can correctly match the word with the picture. And if they can match all the 5 pictures with the 5 balloon or the 5 word in the balloon, they will win the game. However, If the player incorrectly matches the word in the balloon with the picture shown, they will get a score deduction by minus 50 and a life deduction by minus 1. So the student have three chances to answer incorrectly based on the life given. Yeah, so they will be given 3 life, so they have 3 chances to answer incorrectly. And if the life is 0, so the game is over and the player lose the game. So the player also need to pay attention to the timer because if it reaches 0, the game is over. Okay, so that's for the game rules. Okay, let us try the game. Nah, so this is the picture shows, and this is the choice of the word with which the student need to choose which word is the English of this picture, and they can hear or they can click this icon. Nah, to know the English of this picture. If they don't know the English of this picture, they can click this sticker icon, and then they can like match with the sound that correctly match with the word here. And yeah, and from this sound, they can learn how to pronounce the word. Yeah, so that's the feature of this game that can help students to expand their English vocabulary, especially for the beginner English learners, and also can help them to learn how to pronounce the word. Okay, I will continue the presentation. Okay, we come to the third stage, which is development. Yeah, so in the development stage, after I create the game, we in the class, in advanced educational class, get the chance to ask our friend to give the review to our model or our project. And this is the general remark or general feedback from my friends. So I got 2 review from my friend. Okay, so from 2 reviewers, they suggest to make the balloon to be slower. Yeah, so I have revised my module, the game. I have revised the balloon to be slower. Yeah, because I agree that if it's for the beginner learners to make them easy learning the vocabulary, learning the pronunciation, the balloon needs to be slower. And the second is the short name fruit. So I didn't change the name of the fruit in my game because for me the short name and the long name of the fruit is like don't have a significant influence to student learning. And the third, provide a pause button for time. Yes, actually I agree with this suggestion, but after I asked one participant to try the game. So, but it's like useless. Yeah. So the button, the pause button for time is useless because they didn't use this button at all. Yeah, so this I didn't revise my game. Okay. So this is the average of a reviewer score to my module. So for the content quality, I got a 4.5 score. And for the learning goal alignment, I got a 5 score. The feedback and adaptation, I got 4. Motivation, I got a 4.5. And the presentation design, interaction, usability, and accessibility, I got 5. And for the standard compliance, so two of the reviewer didn't give a score to this factor because perhaps they think the module doesn't include the standard compliance factor. Okay, so the fourth is implementation stage. Nah, so in the implementation stage, so I try to implement this module or this game to the participant, to the target participant. So who are the participants that I choose to implement this game? So they are 4 elementary school students around my neighborhood. So for the setting, I use online settings. So I came to the participant house and then I asked their consent. Yeah, so it is important to ask their consent. Yeah, I asked their consent to join this or to participate in this research and also to take the documentation. Yeah, so I take a picture and also a short video while they play the game. And yeah, so this is the documentation. Yeah, this is the short video that I took. Yes, so before the participant play the game, I give them instruction, I introduce them to the game feature, yeah, and then they can ask questions, and then they can start to use the game or the module. Okay, the 5 stages which is evaluation. Yeah, so in the evaluation state, I use the survey. Yeah, so after I implement the game, after the participant use the game, they should fill the survey. Yes, I use LOES, Learning Objective Evaluation Survey for Students. Is the item were adopted from KAI and NEC 2009. And for the reliability and validity of this survey, so it stated that the internal reliability estimate 0.738 to 0.89 for the learning object construct in the LOES work group. And to study that review this LOES over validity estimate. Yes, so the survey is credible and it shows its reliability and also validity to assess the learning objective. Okay, so in this survey, there are 3 factors. The first is learning factor. The second is quality factor. and the third is engagement factor. So in the learning factor, it to determine the student perception on how much the student learn, yeah, how much the game help the student learn English vocabulary. And about the quality factor, so it describe the quality of the learning object or the quality of the game. And for the engagement, so how much the student will engage with the learning object or the game. Yes, so this is the average score on a learning factor. So in the learning factor, it includes five statement or five question, like the how the feedback from the game helps student learn, how the animation from the game help student learn, and also how the game help student to learn new knowledge. Yeah, so from this learning factor, the participant strongly agree that the this game help student learn English vocabulary. And this is the effect score on quality factors. So it's input for a statement, like how the feature in the learning objective were useful, and how the instruction in the game were easy to follow, and how easy to use the game, and how well organized the game. Yeah. So for this quality factor, the participant also strongly agree or give a 5 score. Yeah, that uh, the quality factor of the game were good. Yeah, and the last is the average score on engagement factor. So it includes three statements. Yeah, it's like how the participant like the overall theme of the game, and how they found the learning object motivate them to learn, and will or will they use the game again in the future to learn the English vocabulary. So yeah, that statement included in the engagement factor, and they were strongly agree or give a 5 score to the engagement factor. So besides those three factors, in this survey, it also include two open-ended questions. The first is what, if anything, did you like about the learning object? So based on for participants, their question are quite the same. So they said that the game was fun, and uh, it's colorful, and so they like the balloon, and they like the feature that can help them to pronounce the word, the speaker icon that I just show you previously. And what, if anything, did you not like about the learning object? So three participants say that nothing. Yeah, and one participant said that they need more question, because the, there were only few questions provided in the game. So in conclusion, from data analysis, vocabulary balloon game can help the participant, especially beginner English learner. Yes, so, in that case, the four participants expand their vocabulary because of its feature, design, and concept. And the participant also can learn the vocabulary in the fun way. And furthermore, in the continuous development, I will add more topics and questions to the game. Yeah, it's this also based on the participant suggestion. Nah, now I will show you how the model will use in the classroom in the form of lesson plan. Yeah, so this is the example of lesson plan that I made for this module. Yes, so I choose the animal, the topic of animal for grade. Yeah, in the English proficiency in the uh, basic level or the elementary level, and for the duration it's 45 minutes. Yeah, so what is the learning objective of this lesson plan? So at the end of this lesson, students will be able to understand some kind of animal in their surrounding, and they will be able to understand the correct spelling and pronunciation of animal name. And last, they will be able to use demonstrative pronoun, this and that to show animal. Yeah, so I continue to the content of this lesson plan. It's divided into 3 activities: break, main, and pause. So in the beginning of the lesson, the teacher will open the class by asking students some questions related to the topic. Yeah, it's to build a student a prior knowledge and connect it to the topic. So the question can be like, what is your favorite animal? Or do you have animal in your house? And etc. And then next, the teacher will show some animal and their name using flashcard. Yeah, so the teacher can teach the animal name using the flashcard. And along with it, this teacher also can teach about the spelling and the pronunciation of the animal name. Nah, this is the role of the vocabulary balloon game. So to check student understanding toward the teacher explanation about the animal name, so the teacher can ask students to open scrap and play the vocabulary balloon game. So if the purpose is to practice student knowledge on animal vocabulary and the pronunciation. So this again can be used as the learning activity and also can be used as the formative assessment to check and to assess student understanding toward the teacher explanation previously. And then it, the teacher can go to the next material like uh, demonstrative pronoun, and then ask students to work in pairs or a mini role play in using demonstrative pronouns to show animal, and then the teacher can ask the pairs to perform their role play, and then the teacher can give feedback to student performance. And in the post activity, the teacher will ask students to write in sticky note about what they have learned, what they like and didn't like during the lesson. And then in the closing, the teacher will give an overview to the next topic and close the class. Yeah. So this is an example of how to include the module or the game that I have made to the lesson plan. Yeah, so this again can help the student to achieve two learning objectives. The first is understanding some kind of animal in their surrounding and understanding the correct spelling and pronunciation of animal name. All right, I will continue to my presentation. Okay, for conclusion, I will answer two questions. The first is, what situation might this product from? So I thought about two research questions that can this that might this product from. The first is, how do vocabulary balloon game expand student English vocabulary? And the second, how do teachers perceive the use of vocabulary balloon games to expand student English vocabulary because the student perception, yeah, that I have did it previously. And the second question that I want to answer, what can impact make this product have? So this product can give benefit to student and also to teacher. So for student, especially beginner learners, yeah. So this product can help them to expand their English vocabulary and learn word pronunciation in a fun way. And for teacher, this product or this game can be used as the teaching and learning material because it is attractive and meaningful. Yeah, so that's all from my presentation. Thank you.